Hi everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be discussing the meaning and properties of a trapezoid, specifically an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, when we say trapezoid, this is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides that are parallel. Okay, take a look at these three figures. In this first figure, we have these opposite sides or one pair of opposite sides that are parallel. So this is a trapezoid. In the second figure, we also have this one pair of opposite sides that are parallel. So this is also a trapezoid. In this third figure, we have two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. So it means this is also a trapezoid. This is actually a parallelogram. So a parallelogram is a trapezoid. Okay, what is then an isosceles trapezoid? When we say isosceles trapezoid, this is a kind of trapezoid in which the angles at each end of the base are equal in measure. Okay, if this is an isosceles trapezoid, okay, these opposite sides are the parallel sides. Okay, this side of this isosceles trapezoid is the base. And if this is an isosceles trapezoid, okay, the angles at each end of the base or these two angles are equal in measure. Okay, what are the properties of an isosceles trapezoid that you need to understand and remember? Okay, first, the two non-parallel sides are equal in length. Okay, let me explain this concept. If this is our isosceles trapezoid, according to the first property, the two non-parallel sides are equal in length. Okay, we all know that these two sides are the parallel sides. Okay, what about the non-parallel sides? So it means this side and this side. And according to the first property, these are equal in length. Okay, let us explain why these two non-parallel sides are equal in length. Okay, if we are going to draw a helping line that is parallel to this side, then the helping line would look like this. Take note, it should be parallel to this side. So these two lines are parallel. And if they're parallel, then that means they're equal in length. Okay. This angle is equal to this angle. What is our basis? Okay, these two lines are parallel. So it means these two angles are corresponding angles. And corresponding angles are equal in measures. Okay, take note, this angle and this angle are equal in measures. It means this angle and this angle are also equal in measures. These two angles are part of this triangle. It means this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So if this line is equal to this line, and this line is equal to this line, then it means this side or this line is also equal to this line. That's why the two non-parallel sides are equal in length. Okay, the second property according to this one is the two diagonals are equal in length. Okay, where are the two diagonals of this isosceles trapezoid? This line and this line. So these are the two diagonals. And according to this one, they are equal in length. Okay, let's explain. why these two diagonals are equal in length. Okay, when we draw these two diagonals, then we have this triangle ABC. So we have triangle ABC, or this triangle. And this triangle DCB. This triangle. So triangle DCB. So ABC and triangle DCB. And these two triangles are congruent triangles. Okay, to prove that, this side is equal to this side. This angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so ABC, this triangle, DCB would be this triangle. Okay, this side is equal to this side. This angle is equal to this angle. And this side is a common side for these two triangles. So, equal also. So, we have here SAS congruent. So, these two triangles are congruent triangles. So, from that, all the corresponding angles and sides are equal in measures and length. So, this side corresponds to this side. So, that means they are equal in length. And these are the diagonals of these trapezoid. That's why the two diagonals are equal in length. Okay, let's give an example by answering this concept check question. In isosceles trapezoid A, B, C, D, or this trapezoid, what are the values of x and y? So x here is the length of this side. Y is, okay, this diagonal. If this is an isosceles trapezoid, then it means this side and this side are the non-parallel sides. And in an isosceles trapezoid, non-parallel sides are equal in length. So if this is 7 centimeters, so it means this is also 7 centimeters. So x is 7 centimeters. Okay, what about the value of y? Y is the length of this diagonal line. The two diagonal lines of an isosceles trapezoid are equal in length. So if this is 12 centimeters, then it means this is also 12 centimeters. So y is 12 centimeters. Okay, this time, let's answer the following questions. Our first question or problem is, in isosceles trapezoid ABCD, we will find the measure of angle X and angle Y. So this is our isosceles trapezoid ABCD. So we're trying to find the measure of this angle and the measure of this angle. It's given that this angle is 24 degrees, this is 36 degrees. When we draw this diagonal line, then this angle is 24 degrees, this is 36 degrees. Okay, these are the parallel sides. So this is the base of this isosceles trapezoid. So it means this angle and this angle are equal in measures. So 24 plus 36, then that would be equal to 60 degrees. So it means y is 60 degrees. Okay, so y is 60 degrees. What about angle x? Since these two sides are parallel, then we can use the concept of alternate interior angles. So when we draw the Z shape, this angle is equal to this angle. So if this is 36 degrees, then this is also 36 degrees. So angle X is 36 degrees. And angle Y is 60 degrees. Okay, what about for these last problem? In isosceles trapezoid ABCD, we have ABCD. if angle C is 60 degrees, segment BC, or the base of this isosceles trapezoid, is 10 centimeters, and segment CD, or this side, is 6 centimeters, then we're looking for the length of AB, or this side of this trapezoid. Okay, to find the length of segment AB, or this side of this trapezoid, okay, what we can do here is we will draw a helping line that would be parallel to this side. So if it's parallel to this side, then it would look like this. Okay, take note, this is the base of our isosceles trapezoid. So this angle, 60 degrees, is also equal to this angle. So this is also 60 degrees. What we're looking for is the measure of this side of this trapezoid. So if this is 60 degrees, then that means this is also 60 degrees because these two angles are corresponding angles. Okay, now 60, 60, then that means this missing angle here is also 60 degrees. Because take note, the sum of the interior angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. So this is 60, 60, and 60. And this triangle is an equilateral triangle. Okay, if it's an equilateral triangle, then all the sides and angles are equal in length and measures. So if this is 6 centimeters, then this is also 6 centimeters. This is also 6 centimeters. So from here to here, it's 10 centimeters. So 10 minus 6, then that means from here to here is 4 centimeters. This side is equal to this side. So it means this is also 4 centimeters. So segment AD, or this side of this trapezoid, is 4 centimeters.